Election Day is just 5 days away, and one of the biggest races in Georgia is the race for U.S. Senate. Right now, the Senate is split 50-50, but close contests in 5 states, including ours, could play a pivotal role in flipping the chamber. Joining me now is NBC News correspondent Ellison Barber, live in Clarkston, where Senator Raphael Warnock just wrapped up an event. Ellison, the Senate race is one of the most important in the nation. So do Republican voters that you've spoken with have concerns about the recent headlines regarding Herschel Walker, specifically the allegations against him by 2 women who claim that he paid for their abortions? And what are they doing with that information?
So Herschel Walker has adamantly denied both of those allegations, calling both of them a lie. And supporters that we have spoken to, really since that first abortion allegation came to light, they believe his denials. His supporters who are with him, they see that as sort of a attack, if you will, from who they characterize as the quote unquote liberal media, from Democratic operatives. They don't believe the stories that the women have told. They trust Herschel Walker's denial. Now, that being said, I have spoken to a handful of Republican-leaning voters who say they do have questions and concerns about some of the allegations surrounding Herschel Walker's personal life, be it those abortion allegations that he has denied, and also the past history of issues related to violent tendencies, things that he has acknowledged in his book and in media interviews over the years. Now, it's a small group of Republican-leaning voters who have told us that, but in a race as close as this one, small is really significant. Jennifer?
We're also hearing a lot about so-called split ticket voters, voters choosing Republican incumbent Governor Kemp and maybe Democratic incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock. How real of a thing is that?
So I would point you to 2 different polls on that question, one that came out today from Fox News and one that came out last week from the AJC. What both of those polls found separately is that about 10 to 11% of Republican-leaning voters are withholding support from Herschel Walker. They either say that they are going to vote for Senator Warnock and incumbent Republican Governor Kemp, or they are going to vote for the Libertarian candidate Chase Oliver, or they say they're not entirely sure who they are going to vote to. I just had the chance to talk to Senator Warnock after his campaign event here, and I asked him about that group of voters, and I said, how do you, at this point in the game particularly, reach out to those voters? What is your message to them? He said his message at this point is that he does not believe the race is one about left or right, Republican or Democrat, but right or wrong, and he's hoping that that small group of Republicans, if they're still out there, that they hear that message and will ultimately cast their ballot for him.